been thinking about. Hey guys, it's Izzy and welcome back to my channel.
Wow, I never wear this dark lipstick.
Today's video, as you can tell from the title, is how I do my GCSEs as a quadruple amputee. This is something I get asked about a lot because people don't really understand how exams work when you're an amputee. So I thought I'd just explain like my whole school life, which is really boring, and try and make it sound a little bit interesting. So my first bit that I'm gonna just tell you, I go to a mainstream school. This is something that everyone thinks I go to like a special school or something.
Nope.
Ever since year 7, my school have been really accommodating to me and yeah, basically just encourage me to do whatever I want, so that's good. I thought I'd go into telling you what subjects I'm actually doing for my GCSEs. Also, before we go on about GCSEs, if you don't know what GCSEs are, when you're about 16, I'll be 15 because I'm late in the year, but you're either 15 and 16 and in England, you're in your last year of secondary school, you have to do some exams called GCSEs, which basically grade how smart you are. Anyway, so the subjects I'm doing are maths, English, combined science, they're all compulsory, and then I'm doing history, German, business and ICT. So yeah, I've got quite a range of subjects. I know I keep getting asked what ICT is because I have mentioned that I do that before. So ICT is basically like editing photos and making websites. So it's like that side of the computer. It's not got any like coding or anything in it. It's basically just like editing and stuff like that. So I quite like that. It's kind of similar to YouTube, not really, but kind of. So that isn't too bad. Business is basically where you learn how to start a business and everything that comes with that, and learn about businesses and stuff. So I find business really interesting. Then history.
It's just amazing.
I kind of find history a little bit boring. I think the GCSE spec's kind of boring. German, you basically just have to become fluent in German, and I cannot do it. I find German really difficult because I can't remember any of it. It doesn't go in my head, so that's brilliant. So I'm gonna now talk about exam concessions because all of my exams, apart from my ICT one, are 100% exam. So you can have vocational subjects as well, where you have a mix of coursework and exams, which is what my ICT is. So it's 25% exam and then 75% coursework, whereas every single other exam that I'm doing is just 100% exam, which is kind of stressful. Obviously, because of my disability, I am entitled to exam concessions. What are they, you may ask? Okay, so basically, depending on what you need, it varies. So for me, I get the option of 50% extra time if I'm writing. I get rest breaks, and I also get a scribe, but if I use my scribe, I only get 25% extra time. So I choose to write a lot of my exams because I want to do it myself, basically. For some of the exams that have spelling, so for some papers, I think it's mainly the English ones, you get spag marks, which are spelling, punctuation and grammar. So if you actually have a scribe on these papers, you lose some of them marks because obviously you're not spelling the words, and so I basically just write them all. I can choose between writing like that. If anyone, I know everyone always asks, how do you write? Well, I basically just hold a pen between my arms like that, and Bob's your uncle. Basically, that's my writing. So I think my writing's relatively neat compared to some people's, but yeah. I can either choose whether to write my exams or type my exams. So if I write them myself, like I said, or type them. So if I do it myself, I get 50% extra time, which, if you aren't aware on how long GCSE exams are, they are long. It's really fun having 50% extra time. on my exams. So exciting. Yeah, I find that I do work slower, so having 50% extra time I find is really helpful. So I recently had a set of trial exams. If you don't know what a trial exam is, it's a trial for your exam. Wow. So my school does quite a lot of trials to get used to how it works and how you do everything. So I have to do loads of exams to practice doing my exams, which to be fair isn't that bad. I quite like the fact that we have trials just because it gets you used to like the length of time and everything and really to practice. So now I'm just going to go over how I'm finding it. So they're hard. I find them really hard. Yeah, it's hard and you have to do quite a lot of work. My school actually offers after school like additional like lessons, which is amazing because it means you can stay late in the subjects that you're struggling in. So at the moment, or if you want to push yourself further. So at the moment I stay and do maths. I'm supposed to then go to compulsory science. I then do German and then I do history. Maths is because I want to push myself to get a higher grade. Science is the same. German and history are so that I pass. No, I'm joking. I always joke saying like, oh, I'm going to fail my exams. I'm actually really smart. Well, not really smart, but like, so that is how I'm finding my GCSEs. So what I do want to know is if any of you are taking your GCSEs in 2019, then leave a comment down below because it'd be quite nice for as it's getting closer. I'm going to do some like revised with me's probably. After I do my GCSEs, I am then going to sixth form. So I'm doing my A-levels. I'm taking 3. Most people take 3. So I am doing maths, business and psychology. I'm actually really excited about my A-level choices. I think maths will be really difficult, but I think it will be quite good to take a really challenging subject that everyone like knows is hard. But I basically just wanted to make a video, one, to make sure you were aware that I am doing my GCSEs this year, and secondly, to tell you and explain what happens when you're a quadruple amputee trying to do your GCSEs. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you follow my Instagram. I never plug my Instagram enough, so go follow it. It's at its.is. It's always in the description. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a big like. Also, comment and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week with a brand new video. Bye, guys.